In this video, we're breaking down registered agents, what they are, why businesses need them, and whether you should hire one or handle it yourself. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsaker, and here we focus on making business decisions simple for you and your LLC. A registered agent is your company's official contact for lawsuits, tax notices, and other legal documents. They help protect your privacy and keep you in compliance, but paying for one isn't always necessary. So let's go over when it makes sense to use a professional and when you can do it on your own. What is a registered agent? So the legal definition is a registered agent, sometimes called a resident agent or a statutory agent, is a person or business entity designated to receive official documents on behalf of your LLC. These documents include service of process, the legal papers that initiate a lawsuit, government correspondences, and tax notices. Every state in the United States requires LLCs and corporations to appoint a registered agent with a physical address in that state. The purpose is simple. The government, courts, and other parties need a reliable way to reach your company. Service of process. Explain. Service of process is a formal way of delivering legal documents to a business when someone sues or takes legal action. The registered agent accepts these papers and ensures the LLC's owners are notified. Without a registered agent, your business might not receive the documents in a timely manner, risking missed deadlines to respond to potential default judgments. A default judgment can occur if you don't respond to a lawsuit, and it could result in losing the case automatically. Beyond lawsuits, other responsibilities. So besides lawsuits, registered agents handle annual reports, reminders, compliance notices from the Secretary of State, and tax correspondence from agencies like the IRS. Now, they may forward business license renewals or notices about changes in state regulations. The registered agent's job is to open official channels of communication for your business and deliver information promptly to you. Do you really need a registered agent? Now, when it's legally required. If you're forming an LLC or corporation, state law mandates that you designate a registered agent. You cannot file articles of organization without listing one. If you fail to maintain a registered agent, your state may dissolve your LLC or revoke your authority to do business. This is known as administrative dissolution or revocation. Once dissolved, you lose liability protection and may not be able to sue or defend your company in court until you reinstate it. Keeping a registered agent is essential to stay compliant. Now, are there situations when you don't need a third-party agent? You always need someone to serve as a registered agent, but it doesn't have to be a professional service. You can act as your own registered agent or designate someone else, like a trusted friend or employee, as long as they meet the state's requirements. Generally, these include having a physical street address, so not a P.O. box, in the state where your LLC is formed or authorized to do business for foreign qualification, being available during normal business hours to receive documents. If you meet these criteria and you're comfortable with your address being public, you can be your own registered agent. That said, let's look at the pros and cons of self-appointment. Pros of being your own registered agent. Cost savings. The most obvious benefit is saving money. Professional registered agent services typically cost somewhere between $100 and $300 per year. While that might not seem like much, it adds up if you operate in multiple states, because you'll need an agent in each state, or if you run several entities. Acting as your own agent eliminates this recurring expense. Control and awareness. When you serve as your own agent, you get legal documents in official mail directly. This can provide immediate awareness of lawsuits or tax notices. You won't rely on an intermediary to forward documents or worry about service delays. For solo entrepreneurs or small partnerships that operate from a single address, this direct approach can be efficient. Simplicity for small local businesses. If your LLC operates only in one state and you have a stable physical location, being your own registered agent may work fine. You likely have a consistent schedule, so ensuring you're available during business hours isn't difficult. And if you're home-based, your business address might already be public due to other licensing requirements, so the privacy concern might not bother you. Cons of acting as your own registered agent. Loss of privacy. Now, when you designate yourself or a partner as registered agent, your name and address become part of the public record. Anyone searching your business can find this information on the Secretary of State's website. For some owners, this is uncomfortable or raises safety concern. Imagine a disgruntled customer showing up at your home or sensitive mail being delivered to your front door. Hiring a professional agent adds a layer of privacy. Risk of missing important documents. Registered agents must be available during regular business hours. If you step out to run errands, travel, or take a vacation, you could miss a service of process. Even a short absence could mean missing a court notice. Some states allow a listed number of attempts to deliver legal documents. If they fail, you might be considered legally notified, even if you never actually received the papers. A professional agent has staff and systems in place to ensure someone is always there to accept documents. Potential embarrassment. Imagine being served with lawsuit papers in front of clients or employees. When you act as your own registered agent at your office, the process server might arrive at any time. Professional registered agents receive these documents off-site and handle them discreetly. This protects your reputation and avoids awkward moments. Multi-state operations become complicated. If your LLC does business in more than one state, you must appoint a registered agent in each state. Managing multiple addresses and ensuring that you're present in each location during business hours is impossible on your own. A national registered agent service can handle this seamlessly, providing a local address in each state and forwarding documents to you. Hiring a professional registered agent. What professional agents do. So a professional registered agent is a company or individual that specializes in receiving legal and government correspondence on behalf of businesses. They maintain a physical address in the state, are available during business hours, scan and forward documents promptly, and often provide additional compliance services. Many professional agents remind you about annual reports, franchise taxes, and other filings. Some even offer online dashboards where you can see documents and deadlines, cost versus value. As mentioned earlier, professional agents typically charge an annual fee. If your LLC operates in multiple states, the cost multiplies because you need an agent in each jurisdiction. However, consider what you get in return: a privacy shield, compliance reminders, and reduced risk of missed documents. For many business owners, the peace of mind and convenience are worth the cost. Choosing the right registered agent service. Not all agents are created equally. Some key factors to consider: reputation and reliability. Look for providers with positive reviews and a long track record. Check if they have a physical presence in every state that you need. Compliance support. Does the service provide reminders for annual reports and tax filings? Do they offer guidance on compliance requirements in each state? Digital access. Can you access scanned documents online? Is there an app? Immediate access to documents matter when responding to lawsuits or notices. Customer service. Will you have an assigned representative or just a generic customer support line? Response times are important. Additional features. Some registered agents offer business formation services, mail forwarding, or corporate compliance tools. While these can be convenient, ensure you're not paying for extras you don't need when it's worth the investment. Hiring a professional agent is especially beneficial in these scenarios. You work from home and value privacy. A professional agent's address appears in public records instead of your home address. You travel frequently. Being your own agent requires you to be available at your address during business hours. A professional agent takes that burden off your shoulders. You operate in multiple states. Managing multiple addresses in business hours across states is impractical. A registered agent service offers local offices nationwide. You want compliance reminders. Agents often send alerts about annual reports and other deadlines, preventing penalties. Myth-busting common misconceptions about registered agents. Myth 1. Only big companies need a registered agent. It's easy to assume that small, home-based businesses can skip a professional agent, but even a single-member LLC is subject to the same legal and regulatory requirements. Lawsuits can happen to any business. Having a professional agent ensures you receive legal documents promptly, so you can respond appropriately. Myth 2. Being your own agent means total control. While you do receive documents directly, control comes with responsibilities. You must be available at your listed address during business hours every day. If you're ever out, you risk missing important notices. Control also means exposure. Your address is public. Evaluate whether that's worth the trade-off. Myth 3. Registered agents provide legal advice. A registered agent is not an attorney. While some agents may have legal professionals on staff, they're not acting as your lawyer. They receive documents, forward them, and may offer general compliance reminders. For legal advice, consult an attorney. If you receive a lawsuit, your agent's role is to deliver the papers, not represent you in court. Myth 4. Any friend or family member can serve as your agent. Technically, you you can appoint a friend or relative as your registered agent if they meet the requirements. But consider whether they are comfortable receiving legal documents on your behalf. Will they be available at their address during business hours? Do they understand their responsibilities? You're trusting them to handle sensitive material. If they miss a delivery, the consequences fall on your company. How to change your registered agent. So if you decide to switch from self-appointment to a professional service or vice versa, the process is usually pretty simple. Choose a new agent and ensure they meet your state's requirements. File a change of registered agent form with your Secretary of State. This form may be called a statement of change or amendment, and there may be a filing fee. Notify your old agent. If you're using a professional service, check your contract. Some require advance notice. If you're acting as your own agent, there is no need to notify yourself, but make sure you stop using your personal address once the new agent takes over. Update records. Once the state processes the change, update your business documents, website, and any contracts with the new registered agent information. Failing to formally change your agent and address can lead to misdirected mail and missed notices. States can take several days or weeks to process changes, so plan ahead if you anticipate receiving time-sensitive documents. And if you want help getting started with a registered agent service, we recommend Northwest Registered Agent Service. They make it super easy to get started, and it only costs $125 a year. So if you click the link down in the description, you can go ahead and get started. All you need to do is select your state, go ahead and then click started. From here, you can go ahead and check out and see that it only costs $125. Again, link down in the description to get started with Northwest Registered Agent. Make the choice that fits your business. Registered agents might seem like a small detail, but they play a crucial role in your LLC's legal and administrative life. Acting as your own agent can save money and provide direct access to documents, but it exposes your personal address, requires availability during business hours, and become complicated if you expand beyond your home state. Hiring a professional service costs money, but it offers privacy, compliance, support, and peace of mind. There's no one-size-fits-all answer, and the best choice depends on your business's size, location, growth plans, and personal comfort with public disclosure. As you weigh the pros and cons, remember that the core goal is protecting your company's limited liability status and ensuring you don't miss important notices. So whatever path you choose, stay informed and review your decision periodically. Now, if you want to get started with setting up your LLC or holding company or get started with your registered agent service, there will be links down in the description. These are affiliate links, which means we earn a small commission if you use them at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you use them, we really appreciate it. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on the LLC Deals channel, we cover everything you need to know about forming, managing, and scaling your LLC or holding company, plus smart tax strategies and business tips to help you grow. So be sure to subscribe. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.